You look at the building alongside of me, and I mean, when you're looking at that building, can you understand what you're looking at? Can you conceive that inside of that building is damage? Yeah, real damage, would you say? Or B, would you say it looks like Holiday Inn Resort? I know that was a little bit too quick for you. I'm going to go back and show you that picture again. So inside of that building, yeah, number 4. Now this is a story that's fed to everybody out there for the last year and a half, was there's a big, major, important operation ongoing. And they're going to go in there, and they got a jerry-rigged makeshift scenario. Now they can't get in Chernobyl, and they can't get in here, but they're in there, somebody is, apparently, and that's what they say is the fuel pool. That's the official pictures. These are official pictures, all I'm showing you. Now inside, it looks like that. So what's the problem? Why is there an issue? I mean, I wouldn't mind having one of these buildings in case we have a tornado come through, because anything that could rip the building to shreds and leave it so pretty on the inside, why don't we all live in those houses? Why didn't, you know, how cool would that be to have a house that could look like that after it went kaboom, sent up a plume several miles, and you get inside, and the glass of water you left on the coffee table the day before is still sitting there, never even moved off the table in the lunchroom? Because look at it. So I'm really confused. I mean, look at this building. It's right to the ground, number 4. Look at it. Now that fuel pool is on the roof, not down on the first floor, but up on the roof. See, this is a direction of the building you rarely see. Most of you probably don't have a picture like I got here right now in your collection that actually shows it from that angle, right? Most of you that are not familiar with me have never seen this angle before. Because that's the distraction, and you don't expect to see that angle, of course, or anything like that, when what you see is this. This is what they feed you in BBC and CBC and ABC and CBS and anything else with 3 digits or letters. Yeah? And then all, you know, people like, who was that Canadian who said if Unifor goes, it's bye-bye Japan, and you have to evacuate North America. What the hell was his name? He's a big shot environmentalist in BC, yeah, Canada. And he's smart enough to know the difference. He's smart enough to know that that building doesn't really exist inside of that building, because 2 and 2 makes 4 in the real world. But whatever his name was, I can't remember. I'm sure somebody in the comment section probably got it. I'm going to go look in the comment section and see if somebody got the name there of who I'm looking for before I do anything else. I'm going to chew my nails, pick my nose, yell at the neighbor, anything until I find out what his name is, because it's probably not important anymore. He's just one of the many bootlickers out there that I want you to try to wrap your mind around and understand. Please stand by. Probably going to interfere with the stream. What was his name? Hi Toxic, Robert, Michael Keane, Autism Awareness, Miss Milky. Woo! Fix it, stupid. Miss Milky, folks, doesn't stop posting. Stacy Lane doesn't stop. There's a whole bunch of them links under the video. I probably screwed up again tonight. The stream is probably stuttering. I don't see any new comments. And Richard Bennett, thank you, Richard. Jeff, David Suzuki, Jeff Fields, you win. First prize, Jeff. There's 2 buckets of horse shit. Pretty ripe too, and you gotta take it with ya. I ain't got no lids. Sorry. But it's much better than any other kind of fertilizer. Not according to your neighbors, I'm sure, but it's really good stuff. And so that's okay. Noble Reach. David Suzuki. And so David Suzuki, I am tourist. The bootlicker's name was David Suzuki. And so Suzuki, who said he had privy to papers that suggested of Unit 4, that building near crumbled. I don't know how that could happen, because on the inside looks pretty friggin' solid to me. Hang on. Wait till you get a load of that. Look at the roof on it. Now, do you think for a second, just maybe, you're being hoodwinked? Do you believe your own eyes? Is the only question that you need to ask yourself. I just show you the pictures of the reactors. You should be able to go, I don't know, honey, right? You should have a talk about it, is all I'm saying. You should think about it. Don't take lawyers' words for it in the media. Because look, why did the media and David Suzuki and everybody tell you that they're taking the fuel rods out? Look at them working, the homeless, the hardest workers in Japan. And they're going extinct because of Unit 4. Unit 4. But in reality, you got Unit 1, 100% meltdown, 100% melt through, 100% melt out, 100% China syndrome. Yeah, $20, you pay now. $20 China syndrome. Yeah, I win bet, you will lose. Haha. Not good for planet Earth, no? Yeah? Don't mind me, I pick on the Chinese. They pick back on me. That's why I like the Chinese. Unit 2. You got pretty one. You don't need any electric heat in that fella. You'll be nice and toasty. You probably don't even need a toaster oven. You get all the neutron beams. You got a real microwave oven going on in there. Tell you what, check number 1. So that's 2 melted downs. That is 3. That's third meltdown. Melt through. Melt out. China syndrome. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Look at it. It blew its top like a champagne bottle that got open when you smashed it off on something. And the fuel pools were on the roof. Now I'll show you a picture of the roof. Here's the picture, official picture, RT, question more. So that roof there, man, let me get this straight. I'm pretty slow, you know. That roof there is inside that building right there. Come on. Come on. I can see it. Kinda. I know, I gotta stab one of my fucking eyes out here. Maybe then it'll look like what they're telling me. So why should you subscribe to them? Why should you watch their material, read their material? Why should you give them the time of the day? Why shouldn't you throw bottles at them the next time they get on the stage? They're all very interesting questions. And valid questions. They hoodwinked you on purpose. They lied to you, manipulated you, and twisted the facts and showed you nothing but the same story that you would have seen anywhere else in any other media that day. To deceive you, to trick you, to lie to you. But they love you. They're there to tell you the whole truth and not much truth. So help me, paycheck. So then you got to ask yourself a simple question. You know, if they lied about that, what else did they lie about and how severe was it and why did they lie about that? Okay, a couple of questions. Now, why did they do that though? Why did they roll out this fantasy that inside of that building, see the roof of that, it looks like that? And that, oh, you know, yeah, fucking, you know, the building blew off. Okay, yeah, we'll agree with that one. Okay, well, it blew off. Okay, well, it blew apart. But just because it's done that, Dana, don't mean it's not party on the inside. Because some nuclear scientists, buddy, I tell you what, they know how to build a building. Well, nuclear scientists didn't build it. They're too busy eating your children and giving them cancers. Most likely eating your children over barbecues with a little sauce. That's what nuclear scientists do. They eat children. That's a rite of passage for all nuclear scientists. They got to eat one of the unfortunate kids in the neighborhood. They got to snatch their little baby, and then they dress up in the woods, and they eat your babies. And they're coming for you when you eat all the homeless and all the babies. They're going to come for you next. The babies will be the first to go, and so it's a metaphor. Trust me. Now, I know what you're saying, Dana Funny Snap. Now, see, you know, I've been ashore just a week, and my fucking life is a wreck after 5 months of being gone. And that's okay. I'm not saying that. It just takes time. I got no energy to do anything. I don't know how I even do this. I haven't even made a video last night or a few days before. I don't even remember what I put out there. Just shuffle through the day each day with the enthusiasm that we get when we're kick at that can. And we're done in the future. But right now I'm done. I don't know if I could go back out under any circumstances. And we got some good interviews coming up. People want to interview me. And we'll talk about that later when I find out it's okay to talk about it. But some major producers now, who knows, they might chop it up and try to destroy me. That's most likely coming too. But I mean, there are going to be some legitimate people out there, and I just don't care if people do that to me. I'm not going to disregard anybody in fear or loathsomes, and